Alright guys, BigPoppaTMo here. We're back with episode 25 of Escape the Pacific. We are going to go over there to Island M. Last episode, right at the very end, I showed you a perfect example why we have to do precisely this every damn time. Save your game before you do anything, after you do anything. It is alpha. There are bugs. This game loves to update with Steam all the time. It gets out of sync every once in a while, so make sure you are doing your saves. We crashed right at the very, very end last time, and I had to go back and redo an awful lot of stuff. I was basically back on the Cove Island. So two of the islands that we had visited in the last episode were just wiped out of existence. So we are there. Now we have just gone from the Cove Island to the second island, which really wasn't anything special. I stopped at another island on the way over here because I just wanted to see something. And sure enough, I had respawns. So when they do hotfixes, you might want to check the islands again, especially if you're looking for anything in particular, because there may in fact be respawns after hotfixes. But we are going to go over here to Island M. Not sure what's over here. I believe this is the last island that we need to land on and discover. I think we've hit everything else before we head back to home base. We will kind of take a little trip around the outer fringes on the eastern side of the archipelago, and we will see if there is any islands that we missed. I don't think there are, though. But just to be on the safe side, we will go take a quick peek. We'll go to whatever the furthest island east is, head over there, and then scan the horizons. And then we'll make our trip back to home base. Now, we are going to start prepping for leaving this cluster. That is the next step in our progression. We have a good home base built. I would like to check on the farming a little bit, and there are a couple things I want to do before leaving this cluster, so we may have another episode or two before we do that. Um, but I need to spend a little bit of time establishing what is exactly, or as close to exactly noon as possible with my clock, and then I need to learn how to use the sextant, which is best used at noon. What you can do, though, is once you establish your proper position with the sextant, then you can move on to the next cluster a lot easier. Um, I don't know if you can just randomly sail for it or if you have to use the sextant, but we will find out when we get to that point. This island doesn't look like it's got anything really special on it. It looks like another little clump of rocks. Um, but you know, in the interest of checking them all out, might as well check it. Looks like we got a whole bunch of seagulls. Um, we'll see what we got. See what we got going on here. But that island does not look all that impressive. Does not look all that impressive. But I've been surprised in the past with some of the things that are out there. All right. Go ahead and slow down time. Drop our sails. Somebody was here. There is a campfire. All right, let's get this up enough on here. All right, so there was a campfire, some seashells, seagulls. We have another water barrel. That's got a little bit of water in it. Let's drop that off there. Now, since we've made it to another island, we might as well take a peek through the eye in the sky. Our crow friend flying above, and we should save, of course. All right, but other than that, so there's a water barrel. There is no shipwreck. And about the only thing really of value on this island is that there are seagull nests with no eggs in them. No eggs in the seagull nests. But the water barrel, I do like them. I am a big fan of water barrels. So we're going to use our last piece of rope. Slash that bad boy down. Take a look at our hunger level and our thirst level. Thirst at 51. So we're going to drink that. We're going to drink that. Hunger is at 20. We need to eat some seafood in the near future. We need to get some salt and vitamin C in our diet as well. But while we're here, let's do a quick scan of the horizon. Let's see, we are looking east. So let's start west. Scan the horizon. All right, that is Island A there. And that is home base. And where is Turtles and Bananas? There's Starter Island. I think home base is just so big that Turtles and Bananas is getting blocked out by it. I think that's Turtles and Bananas, which is actually the next place we're going to go. Make a quick trip to Turtles and Bananas. We'll grab some bananas for some vitamin C. Maybe whack a couple turtles, grab some meat. All of those things are, in fact, useful. Oh, shoot. Let's get on the boat. Let's back away from this island. Change directions and turn. I tell you what, we were going backwards pretty well there. We were going backwards pretty well there. That was impressive. Tossed the boat in the water and it just took off like a rocket. This boat is not turning very well. We need to go that way. I think the wind is fighting us. Even on starter, the wind is kind of no joke. All right, I can finally see the island we're trying to get to again. That's a good thing. When we get to Turtles and Bananas, I'm going to turn back around and mark that island as rocks and seagulls. Really not impressive. Nothing of true value on that island. Some of them are like that, though. Especially when you have a big starter island like we had on this one, you get a lot of little teeny islands floating around it. Of course, it all depends on the random generation. Now we also need to go back to home island to drop off all of these parts that are not finished on the boat. Which is another reason why I'm a little trepidatious about going to the next cluster. I've got a pretty good thing going on here, honestly. I should sit and speed up time. That might help us get there a little bit faster. I put a decent amount of work into this. With this being episode 25, you figure every episode's at least 30 minutes. That's 12 and a half hours. Not to mention some of these episodes are a lot longer than 30 minutes. And there's a lot of stuff that I've done off camera. So, I mean, I've got at least 40 hours invested into this save. All with that home base being the central point of it. It's going to be kind of hard to leave it. It's really going to be kind of hard to leave it. But it will be interesting to see the process of getting to another cluster. Alright. Scare away all the seagulls. That one's caught in the boat. Get that one up on shore. I'm gonna hit a quick save real fast. Can't really see anything with it raining like it is. And since it is raining, actually, I should probably do the smart thing. Put down a couple cups. Maybe catch a little bit of extra water. Hopefully it continues to rain for a little while. Alright, we'll let those go for a moment. Well, we definitely have turtles. Looks like we're a little screwed on the bananas. And we kind of got screwed on the rain. So no ripe bananas. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for a little bit of vitamin C while we were here. We got absolutely no water. No water. Alright, well, he won't fit in there. We do have a little bit of salted meat. That's good to know. I'm going to leave those out for just a minute. Don't think he's going to fit in here either. Yeah, he's 10 pounds. Might have to butcher that one. 'Cause I don't think we have 10 pounds of storage anywhere. Or I could just hold on to them for a little bit. Well, it looks like the weather's all cleared up, which is kind of unfortunate. We have 10 pounds of storage in there. Still hear the thunder, but it's kind of hard to tell when the weather's going to be what it's going to be. All right, so Island M is just a pile of rocks. Rocks and eggs. All right, so we still need to go to Island A, which is that one over there. I don't hold out much hope that there's anything else on the horizon. That's our starter island. Home base is over that way. And A. And we'll have to give Island A some kind of a witty name. All right. Get where we can see it. Island A does not have, doesn't look like it's got any trees on it. Now, of course, I should have saved before setting sail. Should have saved before setting sail. But I forgot. I forgot. In my haste to move along. But if something happens, I only lose like 10 minutes. One short little trip. I stand corrected. It does have trees. It has trees and a shipwreck. We were just too far away for them to render in. Seas are a bit rough. Alright, looks like 2 banana trees and a palm. Maybe we'll get lucky and there will be some bananas. Oh, I see a papaya tree too. Although that looks like a young papaya. All right, get that up there. What do we got here? We got a whole bunch of supplies, so we clear cut this island. The fruit. Oh, wow. It does not look like the fruit are respawning very quickly. Okay, that's turtles and bananas. And we are looking east. Scan the horizon for anything. What is that island? All right, that's directly north of us. That should be Island J. Okay, so that's Island D and home base. So that should be Island J. I don't know why that's not showing up. I don't know that when the last time we were at this island, so that might be why there's nothing here. But we're going to check the shipwreck just in case. All right, no respawns on the shipwreck. One of the downsides of flipping back and forth between different games, and I played this one very, very heavily for a period of time there where I did a lot of episodes in 2 sittings. But the downside of taking a little break from the game is I don't remember what the heck we were doing. All right, so we're going to go back to home base. And we will start prepping for departure. It's very exciting. Very exciting. All right, we are off and away. So that was Island A. All right. Back home we go. Looks like we can actually see the base building from a goodly distance. There's a lot of trees between us and that, so that's just rendering in the base without rendering in all of the trees. Now we do have a decent amount of planks on board, so we can do some upgrading. Now the big question, I guess, if I'm really thinking about it, I wonder if we want to use the planks to upgrade the boat instead of upgrading the base, because we're going to be leaving. I don't know. Gives us a lot of things to think about. Now the trees are starting to render in. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to use the planks to upgrade the boat instead of the base. We'll still utilize the palm fronds on the base if we need them. I don't think there's too much on the base that we needed to add fronds to, though. Good old home sweet home, guys. There's our gorgeous base. All right, let's slow her down. Boop. All right. Parked right up against that. We have all of these cups just sitting out. Not a lick of water in any of them. Got a lot of meat on the dryer. We've got some water in here. Let's see the status of... See, that water's not too bad. It's still in the green. And more of it, more fresh water definitely gives you a better run on that. Yeah, it's looking pretty decent. All right, we have a, oh wow, we have a ton of different stuff. We got some bananas on the trees. We got some papaya. Let's grab some whole papaya. Yeah, our vitamin C is getting kind of low. Let's get that back up. All right, fruit is at 5. We need a little bit of seafood and we need a little bit of salt. So what we really need is some salted fish. That is just salmon. I don't know if I have salted fish. That is just dried salmon. Also just dried salmon. Yeah, I think I'm going to be lacking on... We have a dead salmon. I guess we could cook that. Alright, this doesn't say cooked or salted. That's strange. Interesting. Alright, well that was a pretty decent adventure. I think that's where we're going to leave this one off, guys. Thanks again for all the love and support. You guys have been absolutely amazing. As always, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you a thing. It means the world to me. If you've already subscribed, thank you all so much. Hit that notification, get notified when BigPoppaTMo posts new content or goes live. Until next time, guys, go find your own damn islands.